नमस्कार दर्शकों, आपके अपने होस्ट सुषमा आपके अपने न्यूज़ चैनल में कोशिश करती है कि किसी न किसी ऐसी हस्ती से आपको मिलवाया जाए जिससे रूबरू होना आपके लिए भी उतना ही ज़रूरी था जितना आज मैं इस इंटरव्यू को करने के लिए आई हूँ। मानवता और मानवता का हनन देखना चाहते हैं, आज उसी को दिखाने का प्रयास होगा इस इंटरव्यू के जरिए। ह्यूमैनिटेरियन एंड मेडिकल क्राइसिस इन पैलेस्टाइन, कुछ सवाल जवाब होंगे हिज एक्सीलेंसी से। His Excellency, the Ambassador of State of Palestine of India, you are most welcome to our channel, sir.
Thank you so much indeed, and namaskar.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, my first question is for you. Your Excellency, beyond the statistics, what is the human reality inside Palestine hospitals today that the world is not fully seeing?
Yes, thank you so much indeed again for having me. Indeed, when we talk about the human reality, the human catastrophic reality that we had endured long time ago, even before the genocidal war that had been launched by Israel, the human situation, but with the genocidal war that had been started 986 days ago, it was entrenched and the human reality became more catastrophic. Just to make or to shed light on some very important statistical figure, 19 hospital out, only 19 hospital out of 36 is now partially working. The other 17 is completely, utterly removed from the service. Just to also to say that the cemeteries in Gaza, even the cemeteries in Gaza, which contain tens of thousands of human skeleton human bodies and remains had been uprooted, and now thousands of those skeletons and the human remains, unfortunately, is exposed to the service. So when it came to the human reality, of course, we should not forget that the whole entire infrastructure, sewage, water, and asphalt, roads, and everything had been destroyed. 70% of Gaza today is under the full Israeli control, which means only the remaining 30% is remain for the people. The vast majority of the Palestinian people in Gaza is internally displaced people. Much to talk about it, put aside that 700,000 children in Gaza has lost it 2 schooling year, which means that this type of devastating issue, you will endure it forever. Put aside the killing of the slaughtering and killing and targeting of 73,000 innocent Palestinians. This is just to a tip of iceberg of what happened in Palestine, in particular in Gaza and West Bank. We, the Palestinians, enduring in a daily basis tens of terror attacks by the fanatic, messianic, maniacs, Jewish settlers. In a daily basis, tens of terror attacks. And when we say terror attack, this is not my word. This is what two of the Israeli former prime minister declared it. It's a terror attack against the Palestinians. The financial strangulation that the Palestinian government is enduring is something that unprecedented, unimaginable. So that, and all of these affected the health sector in Palestine.
Really, sir, it's a very painful thing. Sir, can you share the story of patient, child, or family that reflects the scale of the humanitarian tragedy currently unfolding in Palestine?
No, why currently? Let us remember that before even the war, the genocidal war, one of the children, I stand to remember her name, from Gaza, she was a cancer patient, and when they issued to her and her mother the permission to travel to West Bank, to Jerusalem, when she reached the checkpoint, Erz checkpoint, they did not allow her mother to go with her. This child, this girl, was traveled alone to East Jerusalem, and unfortunately she died alone there. So this is just to say, even this is before the genocidal war and before October 7. This is part of the tragedy. Do you want more tragedy than this?
Really, sir, it's not only painful, it's just you called humanitarian loss, not only humanitarian, everything means.
I'm telling you a story that everyone know it, and it went viral worldwide at that time. Then the world turned its back to this girl, and she was died alone. She traveled from Gaza to West Bank to East Jerusalem alone to beat, and she's in a cancer patient. Yes, this is the fact. This is again one of thousands of stories, of a human story that me in person lost my mother 1.5 years ago due to the lack of sufficient and necessary medicine and medical treatment in Gaza.
Then where is humanitarian? Where is humanity?
No humanity when it came to the Palestinian issues. There's much to talk about it, which goes beyond even the humanity.
Correct.
We had been left behind as a Palestinian people. I'm not revealing a secret when I say that. We, the Palestinians, have been left behind.
Correct, correct. What message would you like to deliver to doctors, hospitals, medical universities, and humanitarian organizations around the world that may be willing to assist Palestinian patients?
When it came, my main message should be to the Indian government and Indian different category, different institution who's working and dealing with the medical and health sector. And my main appeal to them, it's the exact time for you to prove that yes, world is one humanity. It's the exact time for all of us to abide that yes, we, the Indian people, whom have this very human slogan, humanity is one family, or the world is one family. It's the exact time to prove that we are stand for this, and it's the exact time for the Indian people to stand with the Palestinian. If it is not now, then when? If it is not the Indian people, then who?
Very good, very true, very true. What specific action should world leaders take within the next 72 hours that could save the greatest number of lives? What specific action?
What specific action they can? First and foremost, pressure the Israeli to stop withholding the Palestinian money, which means Israel is withholding approximately $5.5 billion, and they did not allow us to reach out to access to our money. So this is the very first issue. The very second issue that the international community right now, all of them, India, British, United Kingdom, France, everyone can send one airplane full of all the necessary and needed medicine and needed equipment for the Palestinian people. Less than 24 hours it will reach the needed people, and less than 24 hours, many tens of lives will be saved in the upcoming month. Thousands of lives will be saved.
Very true, very true. Many people around the world see numbers and headlines. What do you want them to understand about the daily suffering of ordinary Palestinian families?
Just one example in West Bank, where there's so that no one can accuse us of being Hamas or other. We, the Palestinian in West Bank, in a daily basis, endured and subject to tens of terror attack by the fanatic Messianic maniacs, Jewish in the West Bank, settlers. This is a fact. This is a fact that we are enduring it in a daily basis. Tens of Palestinians have been killed at the hands of those terrorist Jewish camps, but no one even know about it. It's the exact time for the international community to wake up and to start seeing the reality on the ground.
What role can countries such as India play in supporting humanitarian relief, healthcare assistance, and long-term peace efforts?
No, two things here. We are talking about healthcare and peace efforts. Let us concentrate in the healthcare issue. India is the largest exporter country of the medicine, tablets, and other health issues. India's health system is providing health service to 1.4 billion human beings inside India. It will mean nothing. It will not be even anything for the Indian and the Indian system to provide another health care for another 5 million Palestinians. India can and already did in the previous time supported the Palestinian with many medicines. So that it's the exact time for the Indian people, for the Indian institution, whom is caring and whom is of course working in the health sector and the medicine and health sector to contribute to help the Palestinian health sector in Palestine.
And what about peace?
When it came to the peace, yes, of course. When we talk about, if we're gonna follow the main Indian slogan that world is one family, it's the exact time for India to stand strong to say to not India supporting, of course, the two-state solution, but India can play a crucial role when it came to the peace and peace process in the Middle East. India have a leverage and have a good relation with Israel and Palestine, so that India can pressure Israel to stand to abide by the international.
Right now, MOU is going to take over that Iran, Israel fighting was there. Then maybe if world level needs the international level, Palestine for Palestine something do by these all international platform.
No, I mean, when it came to the memorandum of understanding that had been signed just a few 1 day ago, it's so important for us as a Palestinian, not only as a Palestinian, as Russian people, as anyone peace lover. It's very important memorandum of understanding, and we look forward that this memorandum of understanding is to pave the way for sustainable peace between US and Iran.
What role can countries set? What is your vision for a future Palestine where children can grow up in safety, dignity, and peace?
What?
What is your vision for a future Palestine where children can grow up in safety, dignity, and peace?
It's our collective vision to make sure that our future or our children or the upcoming generations living in peace, security, and dignity. This means that peace should come to the Middle East area. Peace should prevail worldwide, and to make sure that peace will prevail, this means that everyone should abide by the international law. No one should be treated as above the international law. And when I say that, I'm not revealing a secret when I say that Israel has treated itself, and the American and the Western country treated Israel as a country, as a state above the international law. It's the exact time to stop treating Israel as spoiling and grumpy teenager. It's the exact time to stop treating Israel as a state above the international law. This is the only way to secure safe, healthy, and peaceful future for the upcoming generation.
India is, just you told, India is respected globally for its medical expertise, humanitarian outreach, and diplomatic influence. Already you told. What specific role would you like India to play in helping save lives, support Palestinian healthcare, and contribute to a just and lasting peace?
Just in the healthcare issue, health sector, India again is the biggest producer when it came to the medicine and the healthcare supplies and issues. So that it's the exact time for India and the Indian government, of course, Indian people, Indian different institution, people to people institution to be or to save the life of thousands of Palestinians. It's the exact time for the people of India to start reach out, of course, to the Embassy of State of Palestine, through the United Nations we have, or through the India Embassy in Palestine, reach out to India Embassy in Palestine to discuss with them way out how to help and how to provide this essential medicine that will save thousands of Palestinian life. We are ready, and my team is ready to cooperate and coordinate with the Indian people, with Indian different institutions in this particular issue.
This is my last question, sir. If history looks back at this moment 10 years from now, what do you think it will say about the world's response or to the suffering of Palestinian civilians, patients, and childhood today?
It's not only 10 years. Why we did not take a look to the history of the Palestinians from it is the root of the issue, which is 1917 when your colonizers, the British issued the Balfour Declaration, whom have zero footprint in our homeland, whom have zero legal to claim over our land. Then they decided to pledge out of their arrogance and out of their access of power to pledge our homeland to the Khazarian Jew, to the European Jew. At that time, we should look to the, from that time, we should look to the current situation. We will say that who has conducted a crime against the Palestinian people, and the very first one to conduct a war crime against the Palestinian people and to declare the war against the Palestinian people was the British United Kingdom. And since that time, not only 10 years ago, it's a deep-rooted issue, and we should look to it. But 10 years ago or 20 years ago, the first intifada, second intifada, it's the same. We will continue to look as a Palestinian for the future, with a full of hope for the future to be full of peace and dignity for us and for the Israeli, of course. No one will going to leave this land. No one will going to vanish, and we will not, of course, as a Palestinian, being left our homeland. We will not allow them to repeat the other Nakba likewise in the 1948. We will not allow them to accomplish their ultimate goal, which is expelling the Palestinian people and ethnically cleansing them. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sure.